This video is the next video in the simultaneous equation set of videos. In particular, this video is looking at solving simultaneous equations algebraically, and in particular it's looking at type 2 of solving simultaneous equations graphically. In this, again, we're going to be looking at the elimination method, and we're going to be looking at the 5 steps that we were introduced to in the last video. So in particular, just to remind yourself, the 5 steps are: the first thing you need to do to solve simultaneous equations algebraically is make the number in front of y equal. So whatever number is in front of y, you need to make those numbers equal. Then you need to make the signs different. So the signs that are in front of y need to be different. Then you need to eliminate the y value. When you've eliminated the y value, you solve the equation for x, you get the x value, and then you sub the x value into the first equation to find the y value. So those are the 5 steps. In this video, we're going to be looking at some more examples of simultaneous equations, and I'm going to be going through 3 of them now. Just to recap the rules one more time. So step 1 is we're going to get the y's equal. Step 2, we're going to get the signs. Step 3, we're going to eliminate the y's. Step 4, we're going to solve for x. And for step 5, we're going to replace x and get y. So here we have an example. It's 2x plus y equals 7 and 3x minus 2y equals 0. So first thing we need to do is we need to get the y's equal. And you can see here that we have 1y on the top line and we have 2y on the bottom line. So to make the y's equal, we're going to multiply the top line by 2. So this will give us 2 by 2, which is 4x, plus 2 by 1, which is 2y, is equal to 7 by 2, which is 14. On the bottom then, we're left with 3x minus 2y is equal to 0. Then we go back to step 1 and we ask ourselves, are the y's equal? So is the number in front of y equal? And we can see here that we have 2y on the top and 2y on the bottom. So they are, so we can put a tick beside that. Then we ask ourselves, is the sign the same? And you can see here that we have plus 2y on the top and minus 2y in the bottom. So we can put a tick for step 2. Step 2 is done. Then we put a line underneath and we do step 3. So we eliminate the y's. So we have 4x plus 3x, which is going to give us 7x. Then minus 2y plus 2y will give us 0y, so we don't write that down. And then 14 plus 0 gives us 14. So that's step 3 done. Step 4 then, we need to solve for x. So we have 7x is equal to 14. To get the x by itself, we divide by 7. So we're left with x is equal to 2. Finally then, for step 5, what we need to do is we need to replace x, get y. We take either the first or second equation. I'm going to take the first equation. We have 2x plus y is equal to 7. I'm going to replace x with 2. So this becomes 2 times 2 plus y is equal to 7. 2 times 2 gives us 4 plus y is equal to 7. We can then take everything except the y to the right hand side. So we can minus 4 from both sides, which will leave us with y is equal to 3. So then the point where these lines intersect is 2, 3. Example 2, we have the simultaneous equation minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 1 and minus 5x plus y is equal to 9. And what we've been asked to do is solve these simultaneous equations. I've put the steps on the right hand side to help us do this equation. So the step 1, it says make the number of y's equal in both equations. So what we have here is we have minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 1 and minus 5x plus y is equal to 9. So the number in front of the first y is 3 and the number in front of the second y is 1. So we need to make them both equal. So we need to make them both equal to 3, so we'll multiply the bottom line by 3. This then leaves us with the top line, which is minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 1, and the bottom line, which is minus 15x plus 3y is equal to 3, 9, 27. Then we can check to make sure this the number of y's are the same. So we have 3y and 3y. 3y on the top, 3y on the bottom, so we're correct. That's perfectly fine. Next, we need to see if the signs are different. So we check the sign on the top and it's plus 3, and you check the sign on the bottom and it's plus 3 too. So we need them to be the different signs. So we can multiply the bottom line by minus 1. The top line will stay the same. It'll be minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 1. But the bottom line now, all the signs are going to change. Then we can check step 2 again. So we need the signs to be different. And here on the top now we have 3y, and on the bottom we have minus 3y, which is perfect. So that's step 2 done. Step 3 then, we need to eliminate the y values. So we have minus 2x plus 15x, which gives us 13x. And we have 3y minus 3y, which gives us 0y. We don't need to write that. And we have minus 27 plus 1, which will give us minus 26. Then we've done step 3, so we've eliminated the y value. We can then figure out what x is. We know that 13x is minus 26. So to get what x is, we divide both sides by 13, and we'll get that x is equal to minus 2. We've now got what x is equal to, so we've done step 4. And in step 5, we need to sub the x value in to get the y value. So we choose one of the equations. We have minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 1. We know that x is equal to minus 2, so we replace the x with minus 2. Minus 2 times minus 2 will give us 4, plus 3y is equal to 1. We bring all the numbers to the right, so we minus 4 from both sides. When we minus 4 from both sides, we're left with 3y is equal to minus 3. Then we need to get what y is, so we divide both sides by 3, and we get that y is equal to minus 1. So then that's step 5 done. The answer for this question is minus 2, minus 1. Example 3 then has the simultaneous equations 3x minus y equals 6 and 2x plus 5y equals minus 13. So to solve this set of simultaneous equations, we follow the same steps as we always do. We check the number in front of y, and we can see here that the number in front of y in the top equation is 1 and the number in front of y in the bottom equation is 5. So the numbers of y are not the same. So to make the number of y the same, we multiply the top line by 5. The top line by 5 then, 3 by 5 will give us 15x, minus 1 by 5 is minus 5y, and 6 by 5 gives us 30. The bottom line stays the same, 2x plus 5y is equal to minus 13. Checking step 1 again then, it says make the number of y values in both equations equal. We have minus 5y and 5y, so the number in front of y is the same in both, so that's step 1 done. Step 2, we need to check the signs in y, and the sign in front of y needs to be different. And if you look here in the top equation, we have minus 5y, and in the bottom equation we have plus 5y, so the signs are different. Step 2 is done. Then we can head on to step 3. We eliminate the y value, so we get 15x plus 2x, which gives us 17x. And then we have minus 5y plus 5y, which will give us 0y, and 30 minus 13, which will give us 17. That's step 3 done then. We have eliminated the y. What we have then is we have 17x is equal to 17. To get x, we divide both sides by 17, and we're left with x is equal to 1. Then we need to do step 5. We need to figure out what the y value is. So we take the first equation. It doesn't really matter if it's the first or the second. I'm going to do the first. And we get 3x minus y is equal to 6. Every time we see an x, we replace it with 1. 3 times 1 is 3, minus y is equal to 6. We need to bring all the numbers then to the right, so we minus 3 from both sides. We'll get that minus y is equal to 3, so we'll get that y is equal to minus 3. The point of intersection then we get is 1 minus 3. Questions you're going to be doing after watching this video can be seen here. I'm hoping that they won't be too difficult after you've taken down the examples in your copy and had a go at them. If there is any problems, or if you do have any questions, all you need to do is send me an email and I'll get back to you straight away. But I'm hoping now that the questions will be easy enough.